Here's a Halloween horror story. Those sweet treats that tickle your taste buds actually terrorize your teeth by developing dangerous decay. Dentist Steve Marsh is here to write a plot twist to this tale that will bring us a happy ending after all. Welcome back to the show. Decay is really not a fairy tale, though, right?
No, it's very much a science, just like everything else that goes on in our body. And we have a formula, sort of, in dentistry. And that is we always have bacteria in our mouth, and the bacteria eats off the food or breaks the food down. When the food's broken down, you might remember some of your science classes, an acid's produced. And that acid, in combination with the teeth, is what causes decay in cavities.
Okay, but how does the acid get into our teeth?
Well, again, a lot of it has to do with grooves in our teeth. When we have grooves, the food gets caught and gets stuck in there. And if we don't brush right away, that actually breaks down. And the other places where food gets caught between the teeth. This is a patient who was literally in Lori this week. He hadn't seen us in about 1.5 years. This is what happened. The back of his lower front teeth have a lot of tartar, a lot of stain, and a lot of debris got caught with it. That tartar comes from saliva that's in these 2 ducts behind your lower front teeth. That's why that's the biggest place where it gets accumulated. And that also attracts more food particles. And again, as the food particles get stuck, the bacteria breaks it down and produces tooth decay. So it's, again, very much a science.
Wow. So are there preventions for this?
Yeah, so one of the things right in our screen right here, and actually these are reversed. The before is where the before and the after. So the after picture in this case shows a tooth that's open. This was a tooth on a young, about 16-year-old. He had a lower second molar. You can see the grooves and the pits again in the after picture. We put sealant. A sealant is a plastic coating that flows in the grooves, much like a river flows between mountains. Once that sealant is placed, you can't get decay. So in our practice, when kids come in, when they're 6, they get their first-year molars. When they get their 12-year molars, they get sealants immediately within the first couple months to protect the food from sticking. And if the food doesn't stick, we're okay.
All right, anything else?
Let's talk about flossing for just a minute. You heard all this question about flossing. The ADA representative, I heard his speech about it, and his comment was, you don't need to know that when you jump out of an airplane, you need a parachute. There haven't been great studies on it. Same thing about flossing. Food gets caught. But once things happen in a mouth, we're able to take care of it. And I think we'll spend a few minutes at least on the restorative part of it.
Okay. And why is candy so bad, though?
Oh, so here we are, Halloween,
yes,
candy.
I love the candy.
All right, Sour Patch. Couldn't be worse in terms, excuse me for the Sour Patch Company, Starburst. Very sticky sugars that stick to the teeth. And again, the longer it sticks to the tooth or teeth, the more opportunity is for bacteria to feed off of it and break the tooth down.
Okay, so if that happens, we have help. We
do have help, but again, Halloween, enjoy your candy and brush right away. So we have some pictures of, this is another issue we're seeing with kids and adults today. The before and after is in the right order in this case, and lots of decay and breakdown of enamel. He was a Gatorade drinker. He drank it, he was a golf pro, drank it all the time, and it literally rotted his teeth. So without fluoridated water and drinking highly sugared things like Gatorade or regular pop, it will actually break down the teeth. Somebody else, this girl had acid reflux, among other things, also ate a lot of licorice and sticky candies. She was into a no-fat sort of diet, so a lot of sugars don't have it, but we're finding a lot of problems with sugars, and you can see what she had before. It had literally eaten away the tooth structure, and we had to do porcelain veneers, and she actually came 6 weeks before her wedding and said, what can we do? And this is sort of a long-term problem. This is what we see in our seniors who have dry mouth, maybe from diabetes or high blood pressure medicine. The teeth start to break down. They've had lots of fillings because they've been seeing a dentist for many years. And in this case, we restored those with porcelain veneers in the front and crowns in the back. But again, prevention is key. If something happens, we're able to restore the teeth to their health, though.
Prevent, restore, keep it that way.
Yeah, that's another great formula.
Hopefully your story has scared everybody straight into taking care of their teeth. And if you need more help, give Steve a call. His number's next.
See what Dr. Stephen Marsh can do for your smile by calling 440-461-1003 or visit www.clevelandsmiles.com.